How's it going, everybody? My name is Joshua Myers. As I can see here, there's only three of you today, so I guess I'm not running for president. So, not a big enough crowd here. But have you ever wondered at the age of 12, when you're growing up, what you wanted to do with life, where you wanted to go, how you wanted to be? I went through those struggles, and I swore I was going to be a lawyer when I grew up. I was always argumentative, always fighting with my grandparents, and I just swore that's what I wanted to do in life. As I got older, still didn't know what I wanted to do. By the time I got out of high school, still confused. I thought I wanted to be a lawyer, but life changes. And that's the problem with today's world. Everything changes so quick, and you don't know how to react to it and accommodate for life's changes sometimes and go through a struggle. Well, I went through that struggle. I wanted to move out when I was 18. I got out right away. I ended up getting my own place. That lasted a couple months until I realized between paying car insurance, car payments, and rent, it's not easily affordable. Trying to get another job, a better paying job without a college education, sucked. So from about 18 to about 26, I went through life struggles. Been on the street before, ended up living off ramen noodles. And I'll tell you what, you learn how to make some good ramen noodles after a while. But at 26, I decided to sign up for the military. I joined the Army because the Navy said I was too fat, so couldn't join them. The Marine said I was way too fat, and I didn't want to go Air Force. Didn't believe in the Air Force. But I joined the Army, and by July of 2013, I set off for Fort Sill, Oklahoma. I was actually nervous because I was worried if I was going to be able to pass the physical fitness. They had already given me a heads up that, hey, you already had jobs before, you're going to pass the mental part. It's just people yelling in your face. You already had jobs, you're used to it. Well, that's a lot of yelling, let me tell you. You ever have a knife hand just sticking in your face, someone screaming in your ears, 3 people sometimes at once, just stand there taking it, not be able to do a thing, you have to stand completely still and just look straight ahead? That sucks, I'm going to be honest with you. You want to swing back, you want to just yell back. You have all different diversities of people from different backgrounds. Everyone's different, they kind of grew up differently. You see the people who've worked before, you see people who haven't. Some are kids, some are like you guys at your age. And the military pretty much changed my life. It showed me that you can't have just a one-sided mind. You have to open your mind to different people's cultures, diversities, and their way of thinking, and try to compromise and come together. The military taught me how to see gray, not just one color. And I learned that from my first platoon sergeant at Fort Riley campus, Sergeant First Class Bacon. He was African American sergeant. But he showed that he only saw gray. He didn't pick one color or the other. Each color, any race, they all got yelled at the same way. It wasn't one or the other. And to me, that stood out. That earned my respect. And he taught me a lot about life's lessons, and he even helped me try to find my father. And I respect him for that. He had connections from before the military, and he used to have a security team, and he was able to look them up. So the military, I didn't have a father growing up, so the military pretty much became my father. And they taught me how to grow up and be a man and accomplish challenges that I've never thought I'd accomplish before, how to never give up. Well, I had moved to Fort Drum, New York, second duty station, and up at Fort Drum, it was colder than hell. Imagine 10 months of snow, negative 45-degree weather, snows from October to Mother's Day, and sometimes later. And I will tell you what, 2 months of summer, 80 degrees feels like it's hot, because it's got the humidity coming off Lake Ontario, and you just didn't want to get up and go to work. I mean, you're standing out in that negative 45-degree weather, having to constantly work outside, shoveling the motor pools, and that taught me about perseverance. Having perseverance, be able to overcome the challenges. You're going to feel cold, you're going to feel hot, you're going to feel like you're struggling. The main thing is you don't want to give up in life. And every time you feel a struggle coming on, you just got to dig deeper. Dig inside you, find out who you truly are. Find out what you want out of life. I personally wanted to stay in the military. I got injured and I wasn't able to. And I'm currently still waiting on injuries to be fixed. But at the end of the day, I work a manual labor job. My injuries hurt every day I come home from work, but I still gotta have that soldier mentality to get up and go back to work every single day. and dealing with that pain and the constant mindset that I'm hurting myself worse by what I'm doing, but I need to provide. I have a little daughter to take care of, and she comes first before my pain and suffering or anything I feel. So getting out of the military and entering college, I was scared. Not gonna lie. You know, I'm 33 years old, going on 34. Most of you guys are 18 to 24, I'm assuming. So going back to school in that age frame, a whole different mindset versus my mindset. You know, military life versus civilian life was a lot different. It's structured, discipline. You know, everything was told to us how we had to handle stuff. And I come back into the civilian world and it's all different. Everyone's changed. Go back home thinking you're going to see your friends and they're nowhere to be found. You have maybe 2 people you've seen and you left with at least 30 to 40 friends, especially on your Facebook. They all know you're home. Some even told me they didn't even know I left. So one thing is, me personally, I gained a whole lot of knowledge. People down, people that join the military thinking that they're stupid and they had no way of getting a job or no education. Some of the smartest people I met were in the military. And a lot of them all had college educations. So to me, I will always be supportive of our troops. Can't always agree with the government. None of us can. You know, we all have our own opinions on it. But coming to college and hearing everybody's stories that I've heard so far in the classes I've been in, seeing what they went through in life, even finding some ex-soldiers myself, which I found one yesterday. It was nice to sit back and talk, and if we would actually go back into the military or if we enjoy our civilian life. And most of us, we go back in, but at the same time, we don't want to embrace the suck. And one thing that we do miss is the brotherhood. And I can't seem to find that out in the civilian world nowadays. The brotherhood and the camaraderie that we had as a team in the military, finding that with somebody out here in the civilian world, I feel like I can't trust anybody as much as I can trust those guys. So, in life, you're going to see challenges, and you're going to see, you know, stuff that just comes up that you're not ready for. But just keep your mind straight and keep knowing that you can do what you need to do, and you will find your way to get it done. Whether it be college, a job, kids, I'm dealing with 3 young ones now with my girlfriend. And a 7-year-old gives me trouble more than anybody. She is the little brat that I put on timeout. I try not to lose my military manner with her. But you know what? At the end of the day, she gives me a hug and she says, I love you. And that's all it's worth. So this is my narrative speech on what I went through in life.
Okay. Thanks, Rob.
Was-
Do you want to take notes on the phone?